Yeah,
Well, you follow instructions well.
thanks, boss. That means a lot.
He's a little hesitant.
Yeah. So, seen any nice rocks lately?
Yeah, I saw a great one the other day.
Can I see it?
It looked pretty comfortable where it was, so I left it. I was lost in the desert for a while. I was trying to get to Atara.
You were walking there?
Yeah, it didn't seem too far at the time. On the map, it looks like the length of your finger, but in real life, whoo boy, that's how they get you.
But
After a bit of a wander, I found myself at Sandrock and saw that the sheriff was hiring.
yeah, we were kind of short-staffed then. Turnover in Sandrock was pretty high back in those days.
Yeah, you hired me on the spot. You said, if you work hard, maybe one day you'll make deputy.
So that's why.
Yeah, seemed like as good a dream as any.
Huh, go figure. So,
Yeah?
nothing.
It's not good at small talk.
Shoot anything recently, sir?
Well, I mean, you've been with me recently.
Yeah, of course. That's right. Saw the whole thing. No, I never met him. Sounds like a cool guy, though.
Aw, man, you don't even know. Things that guy could do.
Sounds like you really respect him, boss.
Respect him? I would have given my life for him. And he would have given his right back. He was always there to support us.
Sounds a lot like you, Sheriff.
Aw, shucks, unsure. Thanks. But if old B3 was still around, he'd make guys like us look like oblong rutabagas and week-old tater salad.
What, they didn't voice act that one?
I ever tell you about the Sandrock Hotel standoff?
The Sandrock Hotel standoff? No.
All right, so picture this. Guy had gone into the Blue Moon. This was way back, mind, before Owen's day. It was called the Sandrock Hotel. Guy was a mean piece of work. Kinda eyes that you know were looking for trouble. Covered his face with a mask, but you can still see that scowl underneath. Kinda face that brought fear to the eyes of regular folk. Got a 6-shooter, carrying a sack to put the goals in. He walks in and just starts blasting. Yeah, lucky no one was killed, but dang. So, he starts blasting and looks Owen's pa in the eye, says, "Give me all your money." Now, Owen's pa was a smart man. He ain't about to throw down his life for some goals. So Guy leaves, heads outside and comes face to face with B3.
Whoa.
Whoa's right. B3's standing there, facing down this devil. Ain't a drop of fear in them eyes. B3 just says, "That ain't right of you, friend. We treat each other good in this here town." And this robber just lets out this cackle like some maniac.
What happened next, boss?
Well, quick as lightning, B3 shoots that there gun right out of his hand, throws down his own, and tackles the guy. That's right, B3 ain't a man for killing. He didn't want to shed no blood, and he had an eagle eye. So Guy gets thrown in jail, locked up, and shipped off to Atara. Ain't never heard from again.
That's really cool, boss.
Yeah, I ain't seen a shot like that ever since.
I wish I could have met him.
Yeah, me too, buddy. I reckon he could have taught you a lot.
You've taught me a lot too, Sheriff.
Huh?
Yeah, pretty much everything other than like walking, talking, a couple other things. I know I learned from you.
Well, thank you, unsure. I didn't know that.
Well, I guess I taught you something too then, boss.
Haha, I guess you did. Ain't that something? Well, it's getting kind of late.
Right.
You know, I had a lot of fun tonight.
That's cool. You didn't have to.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I was a little apprehensive.
Why, boss?
Well, I usually find your unique brand of weirdness to be abrasive rather than endearing.
Understandable, sir.
But I reckon I misjudged you. You're a good cop and a great guy, let alone chef. What do you call this here yellow soup anyhow?
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I reckon we gotta head now. I'll see you tomorrow, I'm sure.
See you tomorrow, Sheriff. Bye.
Hey, thanks for coming with me tonight. Really think I got the guy all wrong. Guess you just gotta break that surface. Well, I'm ahead. See you later.
Okay, there's the timed event. Let's pick up those other side missions slash stories. Something down here, maybe Burgess style. Nope. Maybe. Oh no.
Oh, shucks. Did I hit you with that? I'm sorry. I was gonna pick it up too. Honest. Hey, just, feels a little better to crumple 'em up and toss 'em, you know? Win? You mean the first round? Yeah, well, sure. I always celebrate my wins by scribbling wildly into my notebook. Alright. Yeah, I guess I am a bit nerve-wracked. Okay, so here's the condensed version of the conundrum. So I see this notice go out. Architecture competition. I check the grant money. It's a lot. Hosted by the Vincent Design Institute, and I think I know exactly what those prudes are into. I bet I can win this thing. And you know, in Sandrock, we're always hurting for funds, so I went for it. I used everything in my arsenal to churn out some fancy-looking nonsense I knew they would go bananas for. Well, yeah, not like I was hurting anybody. On the contrary, in fact. That's not what I'm upset about anyway. What's got me stressed out is, well, guess who's the main judge for the competition?
Your teacher?
Master Verna. I thought she'd be too busy to oversee something like this. So I was excited, but, well, sure enough, no sooner than I see my name in the paper, I take a peek in my mailbox, and here, have a look for yourself. I thought we'd made peace with me coming home, but now she's clamoring to bring me back, and, she's just so pushy, you know? I feel like me being in this competition, it's like I'm proving her right somehow. With all this hanging over me, I can't concentrate. Couldn't win this thing even if I wanted to. And should I even keep catering to her like this?
No, you shouldn't.
Nice to know you got my back. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, getting the spotlight like this is even better than getting the prize. Everyone's going to see my design. Could attract interested parties to invest in something I actually want to have built. That settles it then. I'm going all in on my own design. Something we really need in Sandrock. That'll send a message. And who knows? Maybe some of the other judges will even get behind me. I mean, my sand protection tech is nothing to shake a stick at. All right. I've got a vision now. One quick lap around town to get the juices flowing, and I'll get cracking. Thanks. Well, sure. I think that'd be mighty helpful. In fact, let's walk around and see if we can come up with an idea that'll blow their socks off.
Okay, and I think, let's see. Find inspiration. So is she gonna follow me? Do.
Well, this is where it all started. I reckon. I used to sit around here and draw these buildings again and again and again. I'd give him upgrades, of course. I'd always draw a giant fan on the blue moon to blow sandstorms away. Of course, I had to stop once it got dark. That is if my ma hadn't come looking for me already. She'd help me finish my drawing if I hadn't. Then we'd go home. Can't help but be a bit nostalgic for those times. Happy family, not a care in the world. Hey, that reminds me. Me and my ma used to draw little murals on the sides of mountains. There's one not that far from town. I haven't been down that way in a Panbat's age. Come on, let's go find it.
Man, I hope we have
show ya.
time to do it.
Oh, I guess last time I went was before Atara.
Yep.
Dang, how many years has it been since I last went? Hope it's still there. Oh, I guess last time I went was before
We're just gonna
Atara.
keep saying the same shit over and over again.
Dang, how many years has it been since I last went? Hope it's still there.
They should have probably patched that. After
I almost forget about this.
she says him once, she shouldn't say him again. Type of scenario. I don't know.
How many years has it been since I
Might
last
be a
went?
little too late.
Hope it's still
I
there.
might not get there in time. I have to definitely call my mount.
How did I almost forget about this?
Oh, come on. Hey, where are you going? Where'd you go? She like picked up the pace a little bit.
Wasn't it right here? Ah, shoot. I know it's close. Let's spread out.
What the shit? Oh, it's right there. Oh, there's a... Ah.
Aha! There it is. Thanks. First thought, I'm lucky to have had a supportive family to stop me from giving up on my drawings. Well, I did a passable job of drawing my mom. That's her, all right. Her and my pa were sweethearts, even when they were in school. Did I ever tell you about them? Ah, yeah. They were like straight out of an old romance novel. It was actually my ma that made the first move. But my pa didn't want to mess up what they had, so he said no. And then almost immediately regretted it and went chasing after her. So they started on equal footing. Kinda nice. Well, of course, you want to be sure you can rely on someone. Be sure you really like someone before, you know. I mean, well, it's happened before is all I'm saying. Say, what were we talking about just now? Was it the competition? I think, hey, you know what? It's because my parents encouraged me that I'm even in this competition in the first place. Why was I ever even deliberating over this? Here, let me show you some of what I've been kicking around. In fact, I think I've got a little something extra now that'll really top it off. check it out. It's a school. This external part here is kind of like the mural. Hugging the interior, the sand will roll right off the roof. A place like this will be nice and sturdy for generations to come. Oh, well, I don't know about perfect, but it's pretty good. You know, for a second there, it felt like she was here again. She always knew what to say when I was getting discouraged. And hey, I think you deserve some credit too. If you hadn't stepped in, I'd still be back littering at the oasis. They're joking. I never litter, and no one should. Anyway, thanks. You're the best. I better get back to my office to finish this off while I'm still in the zone.
Cool. Well, that's done. It's super late. Wonder if I could just jump down. Alright, cool. Had to make sure. I was like, can I kind of do that? Alright, so if I'm correct, I don't have any yak mail to take care of right now. All I have is my mount, which is good on food. Aw, man, I gotta water my plants. I was gonna have to cannibalize my water. There we go. Ah, oh, dang it. I don't know why I'm collecting that right now. Why? Because everything needs water. Let's see. Well, I might have time to at least get the tempered glass going. Tempered glass and bronze plates, which I just need 3 of those. By the time I wake up, they should be finished. Wee, 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 wee. Two. Okay. That's all good. Don't have to worry about that. Camel should be good. Let's build that train model. Ta-da! Let's bring that back to Katori. Or I could wait and get some of the other stuff going. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. An avalanche. So I need copper screws. I need about 4 of those. Which that will produce 4. 4 copper screws. I'm gonna have to wait for the screws to be done so I can work on the pipes. So I'll turn this in first. So that way Katori's son has a birthday present.
You did it! It's perfect! I know he'll love it. I wish I could be there to give it to him myself, but at least he'll have a gift to open so he knows his ma loves him. And it's got a little slice of your soul, too.
Well, cool. Glad to do so. Like how doing some of these little commissions don't really give you a lot of, like, workshop points. But that's alright, I don't really need them. Alright, someone over here that has something for me to do. I'm gonna try and pick that up while I'm working on the avalanche one. Looks like Arvia.
Oh, what wonderful timing! I was just coming to find you. You know, I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what I should do. Since Moose is gone, it's not like I'm desperate for investment, but what he said really stuck with me. Like, could I really have been that stupid? So I took a step back and really reflected on what Moose had told me. There aren't many tourists here. That's the sad reality and is holding us back. Then I looked at my accounts, and actually my main income is from the locals. But it's not as if Sandrock is a wealthy town. I'm not going to be able to develop relying solely on visitors from Sandrockers. Then it struck me. If tourists aren't coming here to buy things, how about if we sell it to them directly?
So
Our goods to other towns.
exporting kind of venture.
We'll need to try and sell to places where they have the money and a need for something only I can provide. Hyman and Atara have the obvious choices. Maybe Walnut Grove as well.
Here's the thing, we're making a tunnel directly to Portia. How about once we get this tunnel done, you try and get a direct line of trade to Portia?
So I thought, you know, what do we have? My sister's pottery is perfect. She's incredibly talented. There are 2 main issues I see now, though. We need to develop my sister's skills even further. Pottery takes a long time to make. On the other hand, we need to be able to increase production if we want to export.
You won't need to make another kiln or something?
Packaging is also a problem. Her work is delicate, and the journey across the 3 cities is not so delicate. So, I'd like to ask for your expertise. In all your research, have you come across any machine that could ease the burden and expedite the process for making ceramics? Or anything that can protect packages being sent out? Maybe you're right. I guess there's a lot more to learn. Wait! The library in City Hall!
Oh?
We must have something there. Would you mind coming with me? I'd appreciate having a professional eye on my side. Well, if you want to come, I'll be in the City Hall tomorrow.
Oh.
See you then, hopefully.
It's a timed thing. Okay, so tomorrow, gotta focus on that. That means, okay. We'll wait until tomorrow. We'll go back to my workshop and get stuff going. Clean up some of the trash. Too bad I don't get reputation points or something like that for collecting trash. Get a little bit of XP, but that's about it. Did I already make the water? Kinda. What's that? Oh yeah, those screws should be done now. And a bronze pipe. How is our camel buddy doing? 100% loyalty. We just need to train him at some point. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's weird having a barn with no animals in it. But it's gonna help me do food sustain food for a bit. I'm gonna try and build up the amount of potatoes I have, and then I'll probably buy like 2 more yak meal and get it going. Alright, got no relics to build. Well, that's only gonna take a minute, so I think once I turn that in, I'll visit the museum, and I don't know, for some reason any of the relics that I've built lately she doesn't need, I'll just sell the relics. One. Da, 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 da. Freya, you need to stop that. Do 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 do. Alright. Once this is done, we'll build the bookcase. Turn it into unsure. We're good to go. Grab these while I'm at it. Alright. Let's see if I can kind of upgrade it. There we go. Let's not give him subpar shit. There you go. Get him the best of the best, if you know what I mean. He's got a rare ass bookcase. Ah, that's where Coco hangs out. Wonder if I can give him some food. Jerky? Or barbecue. Just give an owl barbecue. I have a feeling fish would probably be a little bit better for him.
Hey, I was at work and I heard someone come in because my house is next door, and I'm glad it's you and not someone else. Whoa. You really pulled all